Hello everyone, hope you're having an excellent day today. I'm doing pretty good. Today we have a different sort of video. Normally we'd be building something like a 12-hour build or showing off some progress on a big display. This video, we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be taking apart a creation. Specifically, this creation, this Roman battle scene that was actually a 12-hour build not too long ago. Had a great time building it. I think it looks great. The video did well. But there's a problem with this build, and there's a reason I'm taking it apart now. I've been saving a lot of the 12-hour builds to bring to a convention, specifically Atlanta BrickCon, should be a lot of fun. This one I'm a little less comfortable displaying because of all these Roman minifigures here. They're all pretty expensive to buy on Bricklink nowadays just because they're very collectible. People want a whole squad of Romans, so I don't want those on public display where they can be easily accessed and walk away. I don't want to have to replace any of them. Just to be safe, this is one of the builds that won't make it to the convention. There should be tons of other ones, so don't worry. During the construction of this video, several of those dark green pieces started cracking a little bit. And I was commenting on that, and people were saying, when you take apart this creation, please record it. So this could be pretty entertaining, morbidly so. Kind of in the same way you watch a trapeze act. You know it's probably gonna be fine, but there could be a disaster and it could be, really interesting to watch, unfortunately. So in this video, we're going to disassemble this creation, keep tabs of which pieces break, and calculate how much it would cost to replace all of them at the end if I were to buy them on Bricklink. Barbarian warriors going in their own bag. I'm sure if the barbarians and Romans were in a shared bag, issues would arise, so. Roman troops going in another bag. Roman figures are pretty expensive, but in my experience, they aren't particularly fragile, so I'm not too worried about putting them in this gallon bag together. This will be put safely out of the way. Saving the Romans for another day. These trees weren't nearly as reinforced as the ones in the Forester mock prior, so they'll pop right off and go right in the plant bin, no problem. So we're down to just the landscape, but there's a lot of little green plant pieces and a few flowers and mushrooms. Those can all go in the plant bin as well, and give me a few more minutes to stall taking apart the plates underneath, which is where the real trouble is going to arise. Ugh. Whose brilliant idea was it to put so many little plant pieces on this thing? Good grief. Several thousand plant pieces later, we are good to start disassembling the terrain. The sand green shouldn't be a problem at all, but the dark green is obviously going to be a huge issue. Not as bad as most reddish-brown pieces from older years, but pretty bad. I would say it's on par with colors like dark red, or even regular green is starting to have some weird issues with some larger plates from certain years more recently, so. Broken pieces is something pretty much every LEGO fan has experienced. If you get used pieces, you're gonna have a few pop up every now and then. And when you have quite a few pieces that are old like myself, it could be quite an issue when you're taking apart a creation. Let's see how bad the damage is though. Moment of truth here. Starting to actually work on some dark green pieces. And these little ones won't be bad, but these big ones, oh. See, I have bigger brick separators. Oh, there you go. Whew. There's dozens more to get. I'm glad I got one green plate off. Doing great. Haha, this is easier than I thought. I was thinking like every other one would be shattering, but we're doing good so far. I say so far, but... Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, no! Ah. Piece number one, ladies and gentlemen. Dagnabbit. Oh. At least my suspicions were correct. This piece shattered pretty much as soon as I tried to pull it up. Only one so far, though. Not too bad at all. I've had luck with these big ones, but that smaller one broke pretty quickly. Hmm. Oh. Could hear that one cracking. Oh! A big wedge plate just snaps. That's probably the wrong approach angle by me. Piece number two. Trying to get this one off now. It's got a little bit of a loose corner over here. haul. Not bad. I imagine these larger plates are going to be more expensive to replace. I'm still upset at those two pieces breaking though. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Okay, not too bad. A little scratch. Not ideal, but it's still totally functional. Okay, we've got a long 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got a 4 by 12 right there and a 2 by 4 disguised on its end there. Well, that's a convenient little pry point. Good. Going for that one. Nice. There we go. Let's see if I can get this big one out here. Not too bad. Ooh. There we go. The ratio of pieces not broken versus broken is extremely good so far. I'm really happy with how few pieces have shattered so far. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but this piece has already got a crack in it, looks like. So we will do our best to remove it, but it may be a lost cause. Oh. Well, hold on. It's definitely got a bit of a damage there, and I'm not even sure how that occurred, but this piece is still functional. 99% anyway. So we'll let this one slide, but I was worried about that one. Ah. I got ambitious. I figure I can just loosen it off the edge of the base plate. Okay, well, got a big chunk of plates off successfully. Yeah. It's, I believe, not a terribly uncommon size of plate, but it just breaks your heart to see it. Number 3. This is really a game of patience, because if I do this very slowly and methodically, then it's very unlikely to break. But if I get too ambitious, I think I can pull one off, it could just shatter. I don't like this situation at all. Come on. Come on, you son of a gun. Ah, there we go, okay. Ah. So, with a little bit of patience and some sore fingers, we've managed to recover almost all of the dark green plates without too much issue. Of course, a couple did break. You got some 4x8 plates, you got some wedge plates here, some curved plates. We will calculate what ended up breaking, how much it would cost to replace on Bricklink. I was pleasantly surprised by how few pieces shattered. This is very good news for our dark green collection. Interestingly, these 4x8 plates were the most expensive ones to break. They're a couple dollars in Bricklink, and I'm not really sure why. Maybe they only came in a few sets. These wedge plates, pretty cheap, 10, 15 cents, no problem. And this curved corner piece, this 3x3 was pretty cheap. I mean, again, like 15, 20 cents. So all in all, I'd say I'm out about $3 or $4, not too bad. Sorry for such an anticlimactic video. This is good news for me, though. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.